Hey guys, Desler Magic here, and I wanted to make this video a lot earlier, but I got really busy and then kind of forgot. But it is super important because, well, one, this is terrible, and two, there's a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the person behind this. So this theft of an enormous amount of expensive cards took place right around October 2nd, and it happened at First Turn Games in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Well, hell, I was just in Dubuque. I probably should have visited them. Anyway, everybody pause the video right now. Links in the description. Go check out the surveillance video of the person committing the robbery. That's pretty much the entirety of the evidence, but the way the person's dressed, the way they walk, their overall build, kind of unique. They kind of got that caveman shuffle that most Yu-Gi-Oh players have. So what did this individual steal? I'm assuming it's a guy. I don't know, hard to tell. Well, only about $100,000 worth of ultra-rare Magic the Gathering cards. It was 252 cards, and it contained stuff like Power 9, so that's not good. Now, instead of the messy situation of, oh, they were on consignment, or, oh, they were bought as an investment or resale or whatever, now everybody's screwed. So, financially, it's not as big of a mess, but it still sucks. I mean, you know, $100,000 lost in one day. I mean, I lost $25 million, so, like, join the club. Oh, there's a video about that on my channel. Look it up. Oh, pardon me. I think it may have been 24 million. Wow, I feel all better now. But anyway, it was the initial collection, initial cards from when the owner started playing Magic, you know, over 20 years ago. So we're talking alpha and beta cards, and he just kept them and never sold these particular ones when the value went up. So their collection was known everywhere. I mean, any store that has that kind of stuff in, you know, people come in just to see it. It's a bit of a puller, you know. It's like putting a giant 30-foot gorilla statue on the roof. I mean, it's going to get some people there. So yeah, you got that nice retirement fund sitting there basically, and then bam, some jerk comes in and takes it all. And I gotta say, my sympathies go out to the guy, but I mean, any store that has $100,000 sitting around and doesn't treat it with the security level of like a jewelry store, what the hell were you thinking? But that said, I'm sure everybody's thinking all kinds of stuff after the fact. You know, anybody could say whatever they want after the fact. I mean, the most expensive thing in my shop is, ironically, probably my gun, followed by probably the camera and security system itself. But regardless, my front glass cases have so many decoys, it is hilarious. People are like, oh, what about that? I'm like, that's an empty box. That is not real, it is fake, it is meant to deter and discourage anybody robbing the place. So yeah, store owners, you might think you're being all cool, like, oh, look at us, look what we got, but you're just advertising, hey, break it and steal it. I mean, you need really loud alarms, really damn good locks, shatterproof glass. I mean, I would just not have something like that publicly known or out in the open. But hey, still, the situation sucks and nobody deserves this, so definitely if anybody has any information, saw somebody who's about 6'1" and walks like an idiot, I mean, somebody has to know this person, and the person knew what they were stealing, too. That's the thing. And whether they knew or not, it's going to be real interesting to try to sell stuff like this. A lot of times, these people are just simply caught by Troll and Toad or Card Kingdom or Channel Fireball or one of the big buyers because people try to offload them there thinking, oh, well, I'll just blend in with, you know, the other 50 people selling Alpha Black Lotuses. Well, then the people try to hide the money from the IRS and stuff, and it's a whole thing. So hopefully this has a good resolution, the person gets caught. Hopefully they didn't already get caught and I just haven't seen a follow-up. But yeah, any information about this, pass it along to the Lynn County Crime Stoppers or the Cedar Rapids Police Department. The numbers, contact, all that stuff is in the news stories, which I've also linked to. And just a similar warning to anybody else who thinks that, oh, I'm Mr. Cool, everybody respects me at F&M because of my $6,000 trade binder. You're going to get that stolen. There is no reason to bring your entire card collection to F&M other than to be a showy douchebag. So don't be that guy or you're going to get burned. Plus, who wants to spend the whole F&M with their eyes glued to their bag or the strap wrapped around their legs so nobody steals it? And then, oh, you know, what if they got to get up and get a drink or go to the bathroom or go outside? It's just stupid. In fact, I suspect that one of my decks got stolen because I've looked everywhere and can't find it. The thing was like $75, but I'm still pissed about it. So you got to be careful. These things can happen. I mean, this is not when I was at the old LGS. If somebody stole it there, I would just not let anybody leave until somebody coughs it up. But my new LGS, I don't think anybody would steal anything there. But it would appear that it's possible somebody did. I'm still kind of 50-50 on it because I recall putting them in a really unusual place, and I may have just forgotten where that is. But I tore apart my apartment and my shop for about 8 hours, so we'll see. So yeah, it can happen to anyone. You got to prepare. The owner said, oh yeah, I've upgraded the locks on the back door after the fact. Yeah, well, do it ahead of time. Just assume the worst and hope for the best, or whatever that saying is. And right now, I'm hoping somebody identifies that douchebag. So send this video to everybody you know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.